What's going on, guys? So I wanted to share a product with you that Looney Larry Television, or Looney Larry TV, shared with me, and I thought it was a really cool addition for you pellet grillers out there. And what we got here is a griddle, and basically it's a griddle insert for your pellet smoker, and apparently it fits most medium to larger size pellet smokers. It's called the BBQ hack. I picked it up a while back, and I've used it several times, and I've got gloves on because this thing's pretty well oiled on top and everything, and you got to keep it oiled because it is steel and it will rust. And but anyway, let's talk about it for a minute here, because I really wanted to talk about this, and then we will demonstrate it a little later when I do dinner on it. I'm gonna do some Thai food on it. So what we got here, as you can see, it's real dark on top. That is because I have seasoned it quite well. It comes straight from a warehouse. It'll have a lot of warehouse dust on it and everything when you get it, so you have to clean it real good when you do get it. But after that, then you just season it down with oil, do several coats of oil in your pellet smoker for about an hour or two, and let that oil just kind of develop a nice protective finish on your griddle. It comes with a, let's see if I can flip it around here. Oh, waking my kid up. So what we got here, it comes with this little grease trough. So this grease trough runs over to your main grease catching trough, where it drips out of your pellet smoker into the catcher bucket. So it comes with this, and they also have some screws that come with it if you need to adjust the height on it or whatever, depending on your grill, your particular pellet smoker. With the Traeger Pro Series 34 that I have, it fits perfect. I just set it right in there, and then when I'm done cooking, I simply will re-oil it, let it run for about 15-20 minutes or so, just let that oil kind of sit on there, and then I just flip it over and I store it in my grill. And I throw the grill cover back on the grill. But this thing has been fantastic so far. The customer service is second to none. There was a little anomaly on mine. They immediately sent me a replacement and sent me an RMA to send this one back. Very good guys that I worked with during this whole process. They aren't sponsoring this at all. This is just something that I've been very impressed with, and I paid for it with my own money, and I'm very impressed with it. So we will talk more about this once we get it on the pellet smoker. One other thing, I want to show you the bottom of this. Okay, so this is the bottom. It's designed to sit right over your fire pot. So when the fire is going, it's going, all that heat's going up inside here and hitting the griddle surface underneath. Also, they have vents on the side, so there's not like an excess amount of heat buildup. The heat still has somewhere to go, but most of it is directed at your griddle top. I keep my pellet smoker dialed in about 300 degrees when I'm cooking on this thing, and that seems to be perfect. It doesn't burn anything, everything cooks, and you'll see here later why I like 300 degrees. But yeah, they got a vent here and on this side as well, and they got a little grease trough here, so that all your grease hits this trough and then goes down into your little collection bucket outside your pellet smoker. So all in all, man, it's not a piece you want to store inside. You got to keep it well oiled, like I said, and you know, it'll last you a really long time as long as you take care of it. It's pure steel, all of it, and yeah, it's a very nice product. So when we get to cooking, I'll demonstrate that here a little later. All right, guys, we got the grill fired up here. I'm just wiping off the cooker here, the griddle top, I should say. Got smoke going, so I'm gonna dial it up to 300 on the controller. We're gonna let her get hot. And then what I'll do is it's got a little rain going on here, so some of the stuff's getting a little wet. What we're gonna do is oil this down, and then we're gonna put our food on and cook it. So we're gonna let this get real nice and hot, and we'll get back to it here momentarily. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you exactly what's going on here. You look down here and you can see the fire pot going pretty good, and it's heating up the griddle. So that's how this whole thing works. We're going to put a little oil on that griddle top just to kind of season her up some before we make a nice non-stick. Just a little bit of oil. And this is canola oil. Just taking the bottom of the spatula and just kind of spread it around. Yeah, she's already nice and hot. You can hear the crackling of the little bit of rainwater that's hitting my griddle oil. Yeah, just gonna get her going here. So first thing I want to do, my onions. These are actually shallots, different kind of onion. All right. I'm gonna let these cook up a little bit. While those are cooking, go ahead and put my chicken on the other side here. Alright, let that chicken cook up a little bit. Pretty sure my neighbors hate me when I cook on this thing because I just make the whole neighborhood smell delicious. Let's check on our onions. And he goes down in a little trough, I just knock it back up. What I'm making here is actually a Thai dish called Kalpad Saparod. And it's basically like a pineapple fried rice. Okay, let's let that cook a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do, these onions, or these shallots I should say, are cooked up pretty good. We're going to mix it over here with the chicken. Just kind of toss them around together a little bit. And these are Blackstone griddle tools I'm using. Okay, now I've got some curry here, some yellow Thai curry that I'm going to throw on the chicken. I'm going to throw about a half of this on there, just like that. And we're going to mix it up real good. Man, that smells good already, that curry. Alright. I'm going to throw a little more oil on that chicken. Now while this is cooking up and coming together nicely, I'm going to put my rice on here. Now this is day-old white rice. I know you're supposed to use jasmine, but I have a lot of white rice, so I'm going to use it. And this gets a little messy, but I ain't worried about it. Look how nice and yellow from that curry that chicken's gotten. Looks delicious. I'm gonna break down my rice some here. Just break the rice down as much as I can. It'll gradually break down on its own, but I'm going to add some more oil to the rice. And we're going to mix the chicken in. Now what we're going to do is dump our egg on here. Make a little stop for my egg. Put a little more oil on there. And let those eggs cook up. Alright. I mix the egg in with the rice real good. Alright, let's keep the rice over to the side here. This part I'm going to add in my fish sauce and my soy sauce. The rest of my curry, just like that. And I'm going to put my pineapple, my green onion, and my cilantro on this side. Let those kind of cook up. Alright, I'm going to fix this stuff all together over here while that's cooking over there. This is smelling absolutely divine. What I do if like I spill rice or anything down on my Traeger, I usually will just shop vac it out later because it'll dry up and crust up and alright. This is my favorite Thai dish. And Midland, I don't think has really good Thai food. I think the two Thai places that we have here are not that great. And I've been able to make Thai food just as good as what I'm used to back in Houston. Those people know how to make some good Thai, man. And this comes out just like it. Set it on the side. This smells good. Thai fried rice, guys. Just like some Thai grandma used to make. I don't know. Go ahead and scrape this off. Put a little more oil on there. Mix it up real good here. And the oil, basically, you got to oil it between cooks especially, and even when you're done you got to put a light coat of oil on there because it protects the metal. And then when it cools down stuff, I'll wipe it off lightly, you know. Alright guys, got an oiled surface here. Let's get rocking and rolling. This is pad see ew. This is a rice and noodle dish that my wife loves, and I'm actually making this for her. Put our carrots and broccoli on there. So give those a chance to kind of cook because the broccoli was frozen, but it'll thaw really quick. I want those to cook real good. Matter of fact, put a little oil on them. Yeah, while those are cooking, and I want them to cook for a few minutes, just a few minutes. Go ahead and I got 3 eggs worth of eggs here. She doesn't want any meat in hers, so we won't put any meat in hers. Just going to pour the egg towards the back so it doesn't spill off. So far, so wonderful. Going to stir those eggs up a little bit. Now we're going to take our eggs and our veggies. Mix them together here. Feel like I'm at Benihana, man. Haha. Alright, set that off to the side. Oil. Alright, let that get a little hot. We got our rice noodles here. We're going to go ahead and throw the rice noodles on there. Yeah, spread them out. They ain't sticking together because of the steam from when I boiled them. I'm going to let those cook up real good. Next thing I want to add is some grated garlic. Kind of add it in there like so. Put in with the veggies. And we'll kind of toss those around, mix it real good. Get those noodles nice and crispy. Man, you can smell that garlic cooking. Everybody knows you cook with garlic a lot, you know what I'm talking about. It smells good. I think garlic and onion are the 2 things I love to smell cooking the most. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this together. Yes, and it looks like I'm making a hell of a mess on the Traeger, but let me tell you, I'll let this run for a little bit after I cook, after I clean up my mess. What I'll do is after I'm done cooking, I'll kill it, but then I'll come out here later and I'll clean everything up, re-oil the griddle here, and then I'll let it run for a little bit so it, puts a new protective coat on the griddle. Alright, so here we go. Let's put this all together. About to do the finishing touch here. Get it mixed real good here. Alright, y'all ready for this? This is a combination of oyster sauce, fish sauce, and soy sauce. And this is going to give that signature pad see ew flavor you're looking for. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour this on there and we're going to let it caramelize. So once I got it in there, we got to give it a good toss. Get it real coated real good. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss it around. So everything's coated really well. Now those of you that don't have a griddle, you can use a wok. Which this recipe actually calls for a wok. But I'm using a griddle. Alright, I'm going to let that sit and cook for a little bit and then we'll toss it again. It sure smells good, man. Alright, let's give it a toss. You want that stuff to caramelize real good. This griddle actually is very easy to clean. Alright, I'm going to let it cook a little more. Looking for that nice caramelization. Alright guys, let's get her up. Smells delish. Alright, let's go inside. Alright guys, here it is. There's our fried rice. And this is our pad see ew. Man, and they both smell legit. And I know the rice tastes legit. My wife knows that the pad see ew is legit or not, so try it. Try it. Tell me if it's good or... Pretty good? Yeah, she's dancing. So we're good, man. So guys, until next time, I just wanted to actually just demonstrate this griddle. It wasn't to go into a whole recipe thing, but might as well show you the end result, right? So we're gonna eat and talk to y'all later.